Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
Alright guys, welcome back. This week's haul is an anniversary sale that a couple stores were having. I've been doing pretty good sticking them, completing runs. I completed one run with this sale, and I did actually pick up a couple other things that I went off track a little bit, but nothing much. I think I spent a total of, I think it was like $32, so it wasn't a whole lot of money spent on this stuff. But let's get to the books here. First up, completing a run. I've been trying to complete the New Mutants Rob Liefeld run, so this was the last issue I needed. He didn't do the interiors on here. I believe he just did the cover. So this is one of the reasons why I held out on this issue. It wasn't really everybody talks about the Mark Jewelers variants, but nobody talks about the Tiger Electronics variants. But yeah, different artists did the interiors, and I believe it was because it was the Extinction Agenda was the mega crossover at the time. Plus, Rob was probably preparing for the last 3 issues of New Mutants. But yeah, I have that in my collection, and finally completed. You know how to pick up a Spawn book. I don't really buy the Matina covers. I just not a huge fan of his art. I picked it up because I needed a cover A, and plus I had the issue 333, which is this issue is. I had the Virgin variant or something like that. I just don't like that. I'm not a huge fan of Virgin variant covers. It's just not my thing. But but with the trade dress and stuff, even down here, it's a little annoying. I wish it was up here, but at least I believe it's the cover A. There might be another version of this. I guess we can open it up and take a look. I'm already 2 issues in, and I'm opening them both up. Yeah, so this is cover A, this one here. So I imagine it was this. Then the cover A. Next up, this was a nice find. So the sale was, the Spawn book cost me $1.60. New Mutants book cost me, I think it was like $2.20 or something like that. Picked this up for, it was about, I'd say about $9 what it came out to, but it's the Frank Miller Spider-Man Superman crossover #1 variant cover. I think it's a 1 in 50. So but there was so many of these ordered, I don't think there's any real big time value in it. Not that I collect for value. I obviously bought it because I'm a huge Frank Miller fan, but it's nice to have this in my collection. I don't know if he did any of the other ones, the Spider-Man Superman issue #2, if he did a variant cover. I gotta look into that. And also the Superman Spider-Man variant, did he do something for them too? But so I'll have to look a little bit deeper into that. I actually already own Spider-Man Superman. I bought what did I buy? I think they were both the cover A's, so I still haven't bought the Superman Spider-Man DC version, so I still need to pick those up. I will eventually, but now I'm finding like the regular issues, they're like basically clogging up the dollar bins now. But this was a nice find, especially since I'm a huge Frank Miller fan. So the store I went to, they have a local comic show around here. It's 2 times a year, yeah. So and this it's on Halloween this year, and they have a big time guest coming, a couple of them actually. They have Larry Hama and Michael Golden. So I wanted to pick up a G.I. Joe issue that was in better condition than the one I had. So I picked up this G.I. Joe issue number 31. Paid like $2, I think it was 20 cents for it. But Michael Golden did the cover, and then Larry Hama obviously wrote the the book, so I'm gonna have them both sign this book. And then I got a couple other books I want Larry. I'm gonna get Larry Hama to sign. It's like G.I. Joe issue 100, definitely. I think it's G.I. Joe 126 and G.I. Joe issue 84. Those are the 4 issues I want to get signed. So hope it's not too much. Not money wise, I'll pay the money, but yeah, sometimes I think over 3 books. I might try to sneak 5 in there. We'll see. But there's so many G.I. Joe issues from the original Marvel Real American Hero that sometimes I understand why those guys bring up a hand cart full of long boxes for some of these guys to sign. Because if I could get away with it, I'd probably get all my G.I. Joe issues signed. But I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I thought this was an awesome cover with Snake Eyes and Destro on it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get it done in silver. Because Michael Golden, the stuff I have signed from him when I met him before, usually signs in the middle or signs it on the corner there. Next up, been looking for this for a while and to pick it up for what was it? Basically $4, maybe $3.75. I think what it came out to be. It's a Suicide Squad issue number 1, first printing. Those that have watched the movie, I think this is more the characters based on it. I don't own too many of the Suicide Squad comics. I own like issues 6 and 7 because it's like the origin of Harley. I bought it for that reason. So now I have issue 1. I like to go back through and pick up all the first issues of the New 52. I think I got pretty much, at least half of them. So. But yeah, I thought that I always liked that cover. This is like the last version of Harley Quinn. I didn't like the blue hair. I like the red and black, or the original court jester looking outfit. But ended up picking up a new issue because they were having 50% off all new issues. So there's not too many new books that I'm really interested in right now. I'm not saying they're not good or anything. It's just like I seriously can't get into another series. But I've been hearing nothing but good things about Daredevil. I'll probably read the trade of that if it comes to the library. But there's been lots of good stuff. The Absolute Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Catwoman was even good. So those have all been excellent. I've been hearing nothing but good things about Absolute Wonder Woman, but I ended up picking up issue Lobo number 4. It's the Supergirl movie variant, I guess it would be, but it's drawn by Simon Bisley. And like our friend Big Elbow always says, nobody beats the biz. So couldn't pass this one up when I saw it. I was like, whoa, that's cool. Actually saw the Supergirl movie too. It could, if you watch YouTube enough, there's basically an industry of people just shitting on every single thing that comes around. This channel really doesn't do that. If I don't like something, I usually just don't talk about it. At least too short. But there's like an industry that popped up over the last like 10, 12 years, about people just like literally just shitting on everything. I saw the movie. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. If you're a fan of comic book movies, you're definitely gonna enjoy this movie. My only real critique of it, if it's even that, is the bad guys. It was almost like they were too generic. It kept reminding me of that guy from the Road Warrior. Every time he kept on coming on screen, I kept thinking about that guy on the Road Warrior, and I'll try to put a clip in here of what he looks like. But he had all these piercings and stuff. But the Lobo appearance, I thought that was pretty cool. It's a shame, was it Jason Momoa didn't originally just start out as Lobo in the DC universe there. That would have been cool because, you can't, Aquaman, now you're Lobo. And sort of, that's what I'm curious about what they're going to do with Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom now. So we'll see. But having all said all that, I really enjoyed the movie. The actress that plays Supergirl, she's drawn a blank. I'll write it down here. Did an excellent job. Just like I said, if you listen to anything on the internet anymore, it's just negativity sells. This channel's never been about the negativity. Yeah, that's just. I think the last time we had a Lobo Biz cover, it was probably about 2 or 3 years ago now. I think there was like another Lobo one shot that came out. Yeah, still want to see some interiors here, man. Got to at least give us one more good Lobo run, Simon Bisley. This was, I think, the steal of the day. Speaking of Simon Bisley, I picked these up for basically $1 a piece. But it's Terminator, the Enemy Within. All four have, it's one of four. All 4 issues have Simon Bisley covers. I've never read this series, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. To be honest, I don't think I've read that many Terminator comics now that I'm thinking about it. I know I read that one with the one Dark Horse one. I think it might be the first one that came out of Dark Horse. I'm not 100% sure, but I of course read the T2 Marvel movie edition, or adaptation I should say. I read that. I own that actually. Then after that, I don't think I've read too many Terminator books. So this is I don't even know if this comes in the continuity. I might be reading the last story, But speaking of T2, I think I read that at the end of August that they're it's coming back in the theaters for a limited time. So if you've never seen it back in the 90s, because I'm definitely going to go see that. So it's Terminator, the Enemy Within, issue number 2, with another. These are all Bisley covers, so out of the 4 of them, this is probably my favorite, issue number 3. I think that's really cool. Yeah, there's nothing like 90s Biz, man. Hell, there's nothing like 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s Biz, man. And that's the last issue, so all those for $1. Maybe $1.10 or a quarter, because it was in a set, so. And the sets were all on sale too. I was like, oh man, I can't pass this up. But yeah, let me know if you've read this series. Let me know what you think. I'll try to read it before I post this. Then the last thing was this cost me $4.80. So let me see if I can get it. Make sure it's all the way in there. The series. There we go. But this is Frank Miller, The Art of Sin City. I paid $4.80 for this. The regular price on it's $25. So it's The Art of Sin City. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. See if I can show a couple of things in here. But I want to sit down and read the complete Sin City, since I finally got all the volumes on trade paperbacks. I want to basically reread it from start to, because I've read part here, trade here, trade there, issue here, issue there. So yeah, that's from Dark Horse Presents. I think it's 51. So, but yeah, it shows some of the artwork that was in these books. Those books, I should say. You can see Frank Miller's. Oh shit! Don't worry, I'll block that out. Yeah, if you see some heavy editing, I had to edit a few things out. But yeah, I thought this was cool to get it in the oversized. There's some of this stuff colored by Lynn Barley. I don't know, I'm a huge fan of when she colors his work. She seems to do like this, brings it alive somehow. It's like, yeah, I don't think she gets as much credit as she deserves, just for, you know, probably one of the most important colorists of the last 50 years. I mean, we really don't talk about colorists that much, but my God, you can always tell when when she, especially going over Frank Miller's work. I mean, it just blows my mind with you know, like the Dark Knight Returns and different things that she's been on with him. It just it's a totally different look. Besides being color, if you know what I'm talking about. I love this too, man. I've been trying to keep up a couple episodes a month. Not trying to pull out stuff every week, but this will be, I think, back-to-back weeks, and I might even have something next week too, depending on the time. During the summer, it's usually my videos go way down, but yeah, everybody's busy, so but yeah, check out my Instagram. I try to get something on there every couple of days if I can. TikTok, I've been putting stuff on there too. If you haven't checked out, check it out, link down below. I posted every single issue of of the Punisher Volume 2, so all 104 issues are on there. You can, if you saw my Punisher video a couple weeks back, maybe months back now. I'm not sure when this is coming out, but yeah, if you saw that, I went on TikTok, you know, put all 104 issues. I was going to do it on YouTube, but YouTube's a little bit different with shorts. I try to keep it simple. I try to do new comic book day stuff on the shorts, keep it short and simple. And sometimes I'll do music stuff or something like that, but basically I've been keeping the music stuff on the TikTok also. But yeah, so check me out there. Also been selling a couple things on eBay, selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, just trying to make room for obviously all the new stuff that I'm buying. Can't pass this stuff up, you know. But yeah, definitely want to set up at like a flea market or a show too, because I got all my sets and stuff like that. I can easily just pull them off eBay too. So, all right, guys, we'll wrap it up there, and then we'll talk to you next time.
The warrior of the wasteland, the intruder of rock and roller.